Today's show is brought to you by EPOS Gaming Audio. With a comprehensive lineup of both wired and wireless headsets, gaming amplifiers, microphones, and webcams, EPOS has everything you need to experience the power of audio.
The closed headset allows you to tap into exceptionally detailed audio and seals out ambient noise, while the open version delivers natural high-fidelity audio with an incredible soundstage. Both headsets include a magnetic detachable microphone and a sleek design that has no wild RGB configurations, just good design.
Listeners can save 15% by visiting www.eposaudio.com/gaming and entering the code EPOSFRIEND15 at checkout. That's EPOSFRIEND 15 at checkout. Welcome back to the Tokyo Fresh podcast, only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
1 second. I'm sorry. People on the stream, you're good. I need to hit record.
One more time. Welcome back to the Tokyo Fresh podcast, only on the Tokyo Beat Network. I'm Jordan. I'm here with David.
What's up?
What up, David? Man,
Hit record. Probably a good thing to do
thank fuck
before
for
you
this
go anywhere.
100%. We are starting a beautiful day in Tokyo, honestly. David, summer is coming in.
Oh, summer's already here, my man.
Bro.
I turned on my goddamn AC today.
Did you do it?
I did. I turned it on for a little bit. This room gets really hot because there's no AC in this room.
Of course.
But yeah, I had to turn it on for like 20 minutes. And
I was like in my house. I hate my house. I'm in the temporary accommodation. For those who know, my house was on fire like in February. Insurance, blah blah blah. I am where I am now, and I hate this house because as summer is coming, bugs are just like coming into my little flies and stuff, just like coming into my house through like the cracks and crevices because the house. Bro,
they'll get you.
Because the house was made in like 1857. So like it's just
they came with the house.
Bro, they came with the fucking
They were already
house.
there.
Bro, these bugs are holding the house together. I think my house is like held together with like the hopes and dreams of people who died there and then like bug nests basically. Like that's it. It's disgusting. So like in my house, I'm fuming. I hate it. I'm like, why are there like bugs everywhere? I'm working out where they're coming from. I'm like taping off areas. Like it's cool now. Like I've put a stop to the bugs coming in, but in general, I'm just like, man, this house is like getting on my last nerves. When can I move back to my accommodation? And as I'm getting annoyed, who messages me? My landlord.
Oh, the new one or
old one? New one. I don't talk to him. I'm silently feuding with the new landlord. He can actually fuck off. Old landlord messages me, and old landlord's like, bro, it's time. We're moving back. The house is, the reforms have begun. Turn the electricity on so we can get in there and start reforming shit. You'll be back in like 2.5 weeks, basically. So I'm just here, just like rubbing my hands together like Birdman and just waiting to move back to my accommodation. I'm very excited. Because I think when I move back, I'm going to like move things around a bit, get the space back to how I want it to be, but change it a little bit so it's a little bit different.
Yep.
But so I kind of want to set it up for more like video stuff as well. I'll be there for another like 2 years in a sense. So
2 years.
Yeah, like a year and a half, 2 years. Mind you,
I guess they got to rebuild the entire building.
Oh no, the apartment downstairs, they have to renovate that entire thing.
Well, yeah, it was just a fucking charred mess.
Yes, but it's Japan, so as you know, they can build a house here in like 2 weeks. I've seen it.
Yes.
It's fucking crazy. They can renovate the downstairs very, very quickly. Like, according to the landlord, they were like, bro, give them 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, it'll be done. And then we'll spend like a week doing your accommodation. If that, it'll be done. It's crazy. Like, absolutely insane. But they can't touch my accommodation until the one downstairs has been renovated just because it wouldn't make sense. Because you renovate my room and then you renovate downstairs and all the soot will just flow up again. It'll be like, oh, we've got to re-renovate the upstairs now because we kind of fucked up, you know?
Honestly, they're probably just going to have to knock down that entire corner.
They are. No, they are. They are.
Strip
That,
it down.
the entire... I've actually spoken to my landlord about this. So, the entire downstairs accommodation, the kitchen needs to be ripped out to the foundation. The bathroom, same thing. Everything must go. The bedroom area as well, I think they were like, half this floor is charred, so we're just ripping out the entire thing. And then everything else is going to be like basically decorated. He's told me how much it costs to like redecorate the whole thing and reform the whole thing.
Mhm.
And he was like, boy, these prices are hurting me. He's like, if I didn't have like insurance, my fucking God. He's like, this is not good. He's like, it'd be cheaper to just build a new like room.
Right.
Like just rip down the apartment and just build a new room. It'd be fucking cheaper.
Yeah, probably.
It's crazy. Honestly, fucking insane. But anyway, house
It's not
update. Everything's going to be okay. Amanda's in a good mood. I'm very excited to go back to my house. Like, I miss having a washing machine in my house. I got to go to like fucking Coin Laundry and shit.
Wait, you said you have to go to Coin Laundry? I thought you had a washing machine outside your house.
I have a washing machine outside my house, but it's too big. I have a big boy washing machine. It doesn't fit on. Well, it fits on the balcony. It fits on the weird. Yeah. It fits, but like the old people who like live next door to me can't get past.
So they
like,
just hate you.
They'll hate me forever. So I've moved it inside my house, and I'm like, fuck you guys. Fine. I'll use fucking Coin Laundry. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that basically. It's like Shogun Knight. I'll just.
So
use
all the money you're saving is now going into the pockets.
Oh
of big
no,
laundry.
barely. I do laundry like once.
I bet it's nice though having a dryer on hand.
It's fucking fantastic, David. Oh my God. David, my Coin Laundry, I love it.
Yeah.
My Coin Laundry, yeah, it has these giant industrial laundry machines. I mean, like 20 kg of laundry.
Yeah. You can just do your entire wardrobe in one go.
In one fucking go, David, and it washes and it dries.
That was like when I lived in Tokyo. I literally had one across the street from my house.
How good are they?
It was great.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God.
futon needs to be washed. I can throw a whole futon in there and just wash it.
The first time I went to that laundry and used that machine, I was actually washing like my futons because I think my little brother was coming over. So I was like, okay, let me wash my futons. How the fuck do I do this? So I spoke to my friend. They'll like tie it up lengthwise. It's like you're making a big burrito with the futons, throw them in the machine. And I'm there like, bro, can I just throw like 2 futons in this washing machine? Is it going to be okay? Like, is it going to like break the machine? And there was a guy, and I threw a futon in, and then I threw a second one in. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And this old guy like sees me like worried.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm just like worried about like my futons. And he's like, "Dude, you good?" He's like, "Bro, you could fit more." He's like, do you have more futons at home?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Zannet, you could fit like 4 futons in this thing." David.
Yeah.
What the
I mean, they're
fuck?
huge, right?
They're amazing. So I think I'll do laundry. I'll wear my entire wardrobe. Like, I'll wear everything I have. And then I'll just carry everything to the laundrette, to the Coin Laundry, dump everything in the giant laundry. I throw like 1,000 yen in there. It washes, and then I'll be like, oh, let me get these extra dry. I'll throw an extra like 300 yen in there. That's 30 minutes of more dry time. Clothes come out bone dry. Done. Like $10. Laundry's done. Easy. And I do it like once every 3 weeks. I'm wearing literally all of my material. I wear everything. Then I'm like, okay, I have nothing left but like gym clothes and running stuff. Laundry, we got like I'm wearing like pajamas to the office and shit. I'm like, all right, we gotta do some fucking laundry, boys. But yeah, dude, it's been I'm very excited.
It's been a wild fucking week though in Japan. I will say that.
Let me hear it. What happened this week?
Oh my God. Okay, so like I specifically was like listing down topics of like things I wanted to just get into in like the preamble before we hit the main topic or whatever.
Preamble me, David. What is going on?
So wild shit here is that oh God, where do I start? Okay. Let's just go into it here. This week, the Nagano hostage situation. Did you see about that?
Yes. How did you? Come on, crazy. For those
Fucking wild.
who don't know, David, go on.
So basically, from my understanding, is that a dude in Nagano had he like I'm not sure on the specifics. Let me look before I speak out of turn because I don't want to
accidentally
be like, yo,
he had
this is
20
what's happening.
20
This-
guns and 19
Yeah, no,
rifles.
I don't
and
want
he
to.
did a kickflip
The kickflip.
as he left the room.
Let me see. This is.
He was somehow playing
When?
Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo 64. Everyone was blown away. It was amazing.
This is giving me like hostage crises from 1972, and that's not what.
That's
happened.
not what you want. I think it's so new. People are like, did this actually happen?
Ah, here it is.
Go on.
This is May 26th. So, man arrested after killings of police officers and others in Nagano Prefecture. So, like, not only does he take people hostage, but he kills police. So, police arrested a 31-year-old man in Nagano Prefecture.
Nakano,
The city. In
Nagano
Nagano, the prefecture. On Friday after he murdered 2 police officers.
Jesus Christ.
His name is Masanori Aoki. He was arrested over the murder of one of the police officers, with further arrests likely to follow for other slayings. So apparently he's just going around killing cops.
Jeez. Wait, is he still... No, he got arrested.
No, he got arrested. A woman was also stabbed to death, and another woman was injured near the Aoki family home. And she was confirmed later to have died. And yeah, so he had held them hostage for like a while. But like stuff like that typically does not happen in Japan. Like it's just weird.
The weirdest thing, I think this quote is fucking terrifying. So like, someone asked the guy, like he was like the perpetrator. They asked like, why would you do such a thing? And he said, I killed her because I wanted to.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, that is psychopathic. Nah.
Yeah, that's.
Does Japan have the death sentence?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh fuck yeah, get him.
Yeah, no, he's.
Get him.
I don't know what their requirements are for putting people to the death penalty.
You eat a bowl of rice, you leave more than 3 grains of rice. You dead.
Is that what it is?
Listen, I'm a Japanese politics major, David. I know about the death sentence in Japan. So when you get in Japan, guys, remember, eat your rice, or the Japanese government will fucking kill you. I was scared beyond words to the bro. Of course you were. How could you not be?
So he had taken hostages
Jesus
for 12 hours.
Oh my back.
12 hours.
Fuck me. That is terrifying.
So he holed up inside his home, where his 57-year-old mother and aunt were, and they were also injured. There's also the injured woman who was there. This made it difficult for the police to go in because of obviously now he basically has 3 fucking hostages.
Yeah.
The mother and the aunt separately ran away from the home, like they managed to escape. Like I assume that he like wasn't intending to kill them, so he probably ended up just letting them go.
Like not paying
and then at around this is like yesterday, so like this is pretty
2 days ago.
recent.
Yeah.
At around 4:30 a.m., I guess this morning. He basically came out with his hands in the air and surrendered. He was taken to the local police station. Yeah, it's like why? Like
he had a gun, right? Yeah, he had a
knife. So he
had
licenses for guns that were obtained between 2015 and 2019, enabling him to possess 4 guns, including a rifle and a shotgun. I assume because this takes place in Nagano that he could legally get the guns for bears or shishi, wild boars or whatever. But yeah, just like, I mean, we said it last week. When Japan does crime, they just go straight to 11.
They really love big crime here in Japan. They don't do like little crime here.
No.
It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, I don't like that at all. It's either no crime or fucking big
12
ass
hours.
crime.
So that's just one of the goings on.
Do you think that Japan's gonna like even to a more extent sort of toughen up their gun laws around this? I think they are. I think 100%.
Given the next story that I'm going to talk about, yes, probably. Well, I don't know, because this story is a little bit strange, so...
Go on. Just jump if you connect, jump into it.
So, this happened... Ooh, when did this happen?
A couple days ago?
Today. No, it happened today, 27th. No, yes, 27th. So...
Fresh news.
Fresh news. A man was shot dead in the city of Machida in western Tokyo on Friday evening, so yesterday...
Wait, shot in Machida?
Yeah. Yes, in Machida.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Jay, weren't you in Machida yesterday?
This said Friday evening, but that's not...
What
it was shared on the 27th. Okay, I see where...
Bro, what the fuck? Okay, go on.
So, the man in his 50s who was shot was believed to be linked to a gang and was apparently shot at least 3 times, including in the abdomen and the neck. He was confirmed dead after being taken to the hospital. 2 men fled the crime scene in a white car. 2 shell casings were found at the scene. Police received an emergency call around 7:40 p.m. that a person had been shot at a restaurant in a complex near Machida Station. According to the sources, the attackers opened fire on the victim who was in the restaurant. They also shot the victim after he ran out of the restaurant. So not only did they get him in the restaurant, shoot him once, after he, I guess, like hobbled his way outside or ran, they shot him again.
What the fuck? This must be gang killings. Like, yeah. I got the story open. It's open for me. Wow. What the fuck?
Yep.
This does sound like
I think
gang
it's like
style.
I think it was confirmed like earlier this morning that he was indeed part of like the Yamaguchi Gumi.
That makes sense.
So it was like a gang hit. But
gang
like
style shooting.
the weird thing is, so here's the thing about Yakuza, right? Like when you look at the Yakuza, you would think that there'd be more like the Italian mafia, right? Just doing like hits, just shoot people, take them out, whatever. No. They're very, very businesslike, and they never, or at least try not to, involve the public ever.
Yeah.
Right? Like business is business. If you got to take someone out, you do it, incognito. Like you don't do it in a public place.
You just vanish.
Right.
The person just like disappears.
They just disappear.
Which is why I always say, like, when people are visiting Japan, I always say, like, hey, don't do fuckery because you don't know who you're going to piss off. And if you piss off the wrong person, it's not going to be like last week talking about the streamer and the guy came up with a motorbike and he was like, oh, what are you doing? I'm going to fight you. If he had pissed off the wrong person, it wouldn't be that case.
It would be bag over the head and now you're disappeared.
Bag over the camera and the man is never heard from again. And then in 3 weeks' time, his family's on
his
Reddit.
body shows up in Saitama and the river, right?
Yeah, half in Saitama, half in fucking Kawaguchiko or some shit. And his family's on Reddit like, oh, our sons went missing in Japan.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, so it's really weird because this is very brazen, right? Like he was at a restaurant and then they just shot him in a public place and then he's like outside of the restaurant. So he's like in the street or I assume in like a Shotengai.
Jesus Christ.
And they just fucking shoot him again in the Shotengai. Like this is clearly someone who has like no discipline.
Yeah.
And I bet you whoever that is losing a finger pronto.
Oh, yes.
Because like that kind of stuff just never happens.
Never.
No, I won't say never.
Not never, but very rarely.
Very
like
rarely.
you don't hear about it. Stuff like this often at all. My God. Someone's boss is gonna be fucking pissed. You're way too loud in the situation.
It's weird, right? Because like this is like in a week, two pretty high profile cases of gun violence. Which you do not hear about in this country like almost ever.
I wonder if because of this, obviously people like connecting dots. So people are gonna go, oh my God, it's connected. Like, there's an increase in gun violence. We're gonna need to like create new laws. I'm scared. Right. Heighten sort of terrorism. Blah blah blah. Japan loves to heighten their fucking terrorism watch. And anytime anything happens, Japan like heightens their terrorism watch. Like you see it on the trains. It could be like,
but it's like, for who? They were Japanese nationals. Like I guess they could be domestic terrorists, but like. If you're not going to specify that the Yakuza are domestic terrorists, then, like, really, what's the point?
Yeah, who are you talking to, honestly, literally. But I think that there will probably be an increase in, like, gun laws in Japan.
You think so?
I mean,
it's already pretty stringent.
It's fucking strict, yeah. I think what they should do is have, like, a mental health screening thing. Before
I'm
you
sure
get
they
a gun.
do.
I think they do, but have a better one. Have a more intense mental health.
I mean,
thing.
I mean, in the case of the Yakuza, like they don't. Like,
they don't care. No, they're gonna get guns
somehow.
legally anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But like the guy who got the gun for like hunting, like but like if he legitimately needs it for
hunting,
then it's weird.
I think if you're in a situation where you have, I'm the crazy guy with the shotgun and the rifle. He's definitely he's got a screw loose, you know. And then it used to be like, I think there's like a test or like you got to go to like, it's similar to a car license.
There is.
Yeah, you've got to go to
it
the
exists
gun
in
thing.
Japan. Like, you have to do it every year.
Every year, yeah. I think on those yearly update things, whatever, to get to reform your gun license or whatever, like they should be comparing like last year's mental health screening to this year's mental health screening. Be like, oh, okay, last year he was like 57 points. This year he's like 42.
But are you gonna trust any kind of mental health screening from people in Japan?
Because everyone's fucked. Yeah,
like Japan basically has next to zero mental health help for
Yeah, they
anyone.
have none, which is why no one should have a gun. Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you could argue that, I suppose.
yeah, like if you don't have like the correct systems in place to deal with a population, like an aging population, which is
Mhm.
going to lead to like people with deteriorating mental health, and then especially when you go to the countryside, if you have like guns are more like just open, like people
Right.
just have guns in the countryside in Japan because they need them for like fighting bears and shishi and deers and shit and whatever.
Yeah.
So like
Monkeys,
monkeys, bro, monkeys will
fighting monkeys too.
fuck you up, like legitly, seriously. But if you don't have systems in place to help those people
Mhm.
who are dealing with like mental health crisis, I should say, like, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna
Don't
do? Right? Yeah, it's like
don't be
okay.
offering guns so free. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous.
Yep.
Well, I say this like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, people always go, no, but America's worse. Yeah, America's worse, but I don't live in America, so I don't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
Sorry.
what about right?
Yeah,
Like,
what about America's worse? Yeah, so is the moon. There's no oxygen there. What's the point? What about the drone attack on the rocket?
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
right?
nothing.
Like if you have nothing to compare it to, it's like okay, sure.
I know that there's after I saw about the Nagano shooting, I did see there was like some people online saying things like, well, even Japan is like gun violence can happen, so like it doesn't matter if we make increased gun laws in America because it's still gonna happen. It's like, yeah, one thing of gun violence happened in the last two, I should say, happened in the last like year, 2 years.
Yeah, I can't think of anything before that,
In
but
Am-
I'm sure it did happen.
In America, at one point of this year, there had been more mass shootings
Hmm.
than days of the year that had passed at that moment.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I feel like if you live in America and like this is the situation you're dealing with, I'm sorry to say,
how do you leave your house?
you don't. How do you leave your fucking house, bro? I would be in a constant state of panic. Did you hear about the story? I read this, or I listened to it somewhere about There's an American like international students, and they came to Germany, somewhere in Europe, to like hang out, and they were hanging out with their friends all night drinking coffee, and a car like backfired.
Yeah.
Like the engine like backfired, and all like the Europeans were just sitting down, like drinking coffee.
Right.
No one did anything. No one was like, oh, what was that? Everyone was just like, yeah, like normal conversation. And the Americans went, they fucking panicked. Like one got up, one like jumped under the table, one was like fucking freaking out and shit. All the Europeans were like, what are you doing? And he was like, then we realized these people have been living in like a constant state of terror, like for their entire lives. Like you hear a bang, you go, that's a gun.
Well, yeah. I mean, when everyone's fucking strapped, it's like, what do you
That's
expect,
crazy.
right?
When I hear like a bang, I go, oh, fireworks.
Right.
I go, oh, someone's launching
it's- that is definitely me too. I hear like bang and I'm like, oh, something's going on in Yokohama. It must be fireworks.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, someone's launching fireworks. Even in the UK, like, because there's not that many guns in the UK. If I hear like bang, I'm like, oh, someone's got illegal fireworks. Like
Right.
someone's launching illegal fireworks. Occasionally you'll be like, oh, gun crime happened in X era, and you're like, okay, cool, that sucks. But generally you're like,
right.
oh, fireworks?
Okay, cool. That sucks.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, bro, that sucks. It doesn't happen that much. Normally it's knife crime, you're like, oh, that sucks. That's really upsetting. But like fireworks, you're like, oh, it's fireworks. Oh, it's a bang in the distance, fireworks. Someone's got their hands on some fucking bottle rockets and they're launching them off in the park around the corner.
Right.
Simple.
Exactly.
Could not imagine that. Every day you're living like a constant state of fear where you're like, oh, I want to go to the fucking 7-Eleven and get an American fucking what Americans eat in 7-Eleven? I'm gonna get a Twinkie and a frosty slushy thing. I assume that's what Americans
A
eat.
Twinkie?
Americans love Twinkies. I'm gonna get a Twinkie and a hot dog. And
I
a-
wouldn't go to 7-Eleven to get a Twinkie.
David, listen,
though.
I've been to America once or twice. I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and get myself a Twinkie and a frosted shake and a hamburger.
You mean like a Slurpee?
What the fuck's a Slurpee?
You know, it's like you know, a Slurpee.
No.
What?
The fuck's a Slurpee?
Okay, everyone in chat, if you know what the fuck a Slurpee is, actually, yes, Andy, that's probably more accurate. A big gulp. Do you
I know what a
gulp is?
big gulp is.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think I know what a big gulp is from like American TV.
Right.
I think the first time, I apologize, I'm going off track here, but I thought the first time I saw like a bigger gulp, like on like an American show, I thought it was like a joke they were playing for laughs. Like they were like,
Right.
a yuck yuck, look, America, like big thing, a yuck yuck. And then I actually went to America and I was like, yo, this is real? You people put this in your body? You guys are wild. How are you gonna gulp that big? Calm the fuck down, my boy.
I think there's something like weirdly inherently sexual about calling it a big gulp.
Oh yeah, America's fucked up, bro. You can't be calling anything a big gulp. That's kind of gross. Like, laddie. Wait, I'm gonna Google Slurpee.
Yeah.
What's how
A
you
Slurpee. SLURPE.
SLURPEE. A
Yep.
slur. Oh yeah, Slurpee. Okay.
It's like a slushy or like a.
It is. Oh, it
yeah.
for my European and British audience, a Slurpee it's a slushy basically.
Yeah.
Let me read the.
Slushy's a brand name. That's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, Slurpee in the 1950s. Jesus
Old man.
Christ, bro. America's wild. Man, I love looking at like American like food items because all America's stuff is just so much like more vibrant than things in like in Europe, like the UK. Like your Fanta is like radioactively orange.
Radioactive.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I've never seen shit like that.
There's something to be said about a drink that is like Slimer from Ghostbusters green, like just like radioactive, like highlighter green, right?
That's crazy.
And it's just like that can't.
It's not good.
That can't be good for you.
I did find diving down holes where like looking at things that were like illegal in the UK because they're using like additives and colorings that like are banned in the EU always filled me with joy. It's like, oh, we can't sell Mike and Ike's in the EU because there are 9 different food colorings that are
they got
banned
like,
or some
what
shit.
is it? There's like a specific like red.
Yeah. It's like red dye 52 and it's like
or something
fucking
like that.
banned.
It's, like banned.
It's like, yo, we catch you with red dye 52 on your fingertips coming into the EU, you're gonna get shot in the fucking head. We don't want that shit messing with our fucking ecosystem. Keep that shit in the States where it belongs.
I wonder what the
savages.
reason behind that is. Like, it can't.
It's probably made from crushed up children or some shit,
yeah.
knowing America. So we take only the freshest orphans and we crush up their
'em up.
bones.
Red 40, that's what it is.
Red
40.
40. Fuck me, man.
Yep.
America's crazy.
Yep.
Thanks, chat. Jesus Christ, dude.
What other stuff do I got to talk about this week before we move on to our topic? Just quickly, the amount of earthquakes this fucking month.
There's been a lot. Yeah, there's been a lot.
Like 5.
Yeah. There's been a bunch. It's been.
Yes, was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's yesterday. There was a long one.
What were you doing when the earthquake struck? The long one. Were you
I
chilling?
was playing Fortnite with my brother.
A good man.
And,
man,
and
essentially.
I'm playing it with him, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh, there's an earthquake, and I'm like, it's not stopping.
I did that, yeah.
And I'm like, I could just hear my brother on the headset. Hey, you want this gun? I'm like, I'm literally in an earthquake right now.
What's that,
Can
bro?
you just like hang on a second?
Bro, 1 second. Might be dying. Give me a moment to check the situation. Over. You know. Give me a second. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Earthquakes. Big earthquakes, scary. You know. Big shock earthquake. You're like, whoa, that's kind of scary. Didn't like that. Long earthquakes, I would say, even scarier.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if it's like one big like boom,
And then he goes,
it's done.
chugga, 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 chugga. You're like, that shocked me.
Right.
Gave me a little spook. It's like someone going, boo, and you go, oh, you gave me a little spook.
Mhm.
It's not bad, but that's slow. Ooh, David.
And it's like, is this gonna build? Like,
Bro.
is this where it's like starting and then it's gonna go up?
I was sitting on my bed, laptop out, getting some work done, and the earthquake was like, it started. And I was like, yo, was that an earthquake? We got a little earthquake going on. That's not bad. And then just kept going on. And after about like 10, 15 seconds, I'm like, should I dive into my fucking closet?
Yeah, like, should I do something?
Yeah, should I not just be sitting on my bed like scrolling through work chats? Should I be doing something that isn't this right now? You know, you perk up and you're like, I might need to run at any moment.
The last really bad
Scary.
one I remember was from last year, but since then it hasn't been that bad.
No, it's not been terrible. We've had some small earthquakes in Japan, but nothing.
It's just the frequency recently that's a little bit like
off-putting. I would prefer frequent small earthquakes than one giant
one.
Yes.
Go figure.
Bro, yeah, this is my thing. Like, everyone's like, oh no, I'm really scared of the earth. I'm like, no, this is good. It's like letting out gas slowly. This is
Right.
good.
It's settling, right?
It's settling. You're letting the tectonic plates are doing their thing. Little creaks are happening, but that's okay. They're just relieving pressure because they know if they flip that big old fucking earthquake and they piss off Fuji, we're all dead.
Mhm.
So yeah, we gotta watch out for that, guys. Bro, imagine Fuji erupted just randomly out of nowhere. How pissed would you be, dude? I have shit to do.
I mean, like, there's not much you can do about it, right?
I know, it's so annoying. Like, bro, can someone scoop up this lava, put it back in Fuji so I can carry on my day? I'm so pissed. I think I wouldn't even panic at that stage. Like, I think if Fuji was erupting, I'd just be like, well, like, I'm not God. I can't stop this. I mean, Minagamba. I'm gonna go order another coffee. Might be my last one for a while if this continues. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Last thing we'll talk about
Go on.
before we go to the break, because we're approaching 30 minutes.
I have one thing, but that's it. Go on.
Hey, if you want to talk about your thing, go
No,
ahead.
I was just saying that I finally sent off my my parcel to my family in the UK. That's coming to you guys. Enjoy. We'll be there shortly. David, they've got an entirely new system for delivering packages internationally. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used it this week.
It's terrible. Did it work for you?
Yeah.
On your phone?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I brought up a QR code,
Yeah.
stuck it in the thing,
Yeah.
printed the thing.
Yeah.
I walked over and went.
Here you
Right.
go. Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, it costs this much. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
done.
That's how it should work.
Right.
Very simple, very straightforward. You go A to B to C. It's actually a very good new system when it works. But for some reason, it wasn't working for me. And I had to delete my account, remake my account. Just system error after system error. And no one knew why. So I go to the post office and I'm like, bro, I'm back. Because I tried last week, same problems. I think I worked out what it is. So next I can fix it. But I come back and I go, bro, I'm back again. Let's go, baby. Let's get this post sent off. And I show him the screen. He's like, bro, are you still getting like the system error? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, can you help? And he's like, I'll get the manager. Manager comes up. Manager's absolute babe. Very cool guy, very chill. Me and him just bouncing. And I'm like, bro, what's going on here? He's like, I'll check. I'm like, thanks, bro. So he's looking at the phone. He's checking things. He's like, bro, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. And I'm like, bro, listen. If you don't know and you work here and I don't know and I don't work here, what are we going to do? How are we going to get this shit sent off? And he's like, we have a backup. And I'm like, thank fuck for that. So he's on the phone to like head office or whatever, trying to get shit solved. We're smoothing things over.
Figure it out.
Bro, yeah. They're like, we don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. Do it on the iPad, blah, blah, blah. So we get to the bit where it's like, we have to do this all manually. It's going to take a little bit of time. I'm like, chill. Don't worry about it. So we get the boxes set down. We start filling stuff out. And he's like, okay, we need to like categorize what's in your boxes. I'm like, that's fine. That's easy enough. Fair news. Straightforward. And he goes, okay, so this first box, what's in this box? And I go, okay, snacks. And he goes, like, oyatsu. I was like, yeah, snacks, okashi, oyatsu. Yeah, snacks. And he goes, okay. What else? And I'm like, oh, that's it. And he looks at me like, what? Because I have two boxes going to different addresses. And he's like, that's it? And I go, yeah. And he goes, how many snacks are in here? And I'm like,
A lot.
yeah, a lot. And he goes, oh, okay. He gets it. He's working. He's like, okay. This second box is going to be full of like the other things. He's like, I got it. I know what's going on here. He goes, this second box, what's in this box? And I go, there's some cutlery. And he goes, I see his face. He's like, I worked it out. This is the snack box. This is the cutlery box. It all makes sense. He goes, how much cutlery is in your box, sir? And I go, well, there's like 2 spoons. And he goes, yeah? And I go, that's it. And he goes, these big spoons? Like, no, little tiny like 100 spoons. Like 2 of them. He's like, okay. He's like, what else is in the box? I look him dead in the eye and I go, snacks.
Was there actually just snacks in the box?
It was just snacks. And he goes to me, he goes, what type of snacks are in the box? I just go, hi. And he goes, yeah, nan no type? And I go, hi.
Everything.
Literally. He goes, hi. And I go, hi. I go, Zenbu. I was like, Naka, type you there. I was like,
It's a 7-Eleven in that
bro,
bitch.
I was like, say a type of snack. And he goes, I go, say a type of snack. And he's like, gumi? I'm like, it's in there. And he goes, mints? I go, in there.
Yes.
And he goes, hard candy? It's in there. He's like, Kit Kats? I'm like, they're in there. Why? Don't test me. He's like, gum? I'm like, it's in there. If it's a snack type, it's in. Senbei, it's in there. Don't question me. Everything is in there. And he's like,
All of it.
bro, all of it. And he's like, where is this? He's like, where is this going? And I go, one's to my sister, one's to my mother. And I go, my family, they love Japanese snacks. My mother, she loves like this type of Japanese snacks. And he goes, oh wow, your family like came to Japan, sampled the wares, really liked Japanese snacks, went back, and now you send it them. And I go, they've never been to Japan. And his face is just
They've
like,
never been here.
he's like, what the fuck? And he goes, your mother? I go, my mother has no interest in Japan outside of snacks and shopping. She's never been. She may never come. I just send her snacks because she likes them. And he's just like, well, at least Japanese culture's getting out there somehow. And we're both just like piercing ourselves laughing in this fucking post office. Dude, I love that manager. He kept like apologizing for the system like breaking down basically. But like the dude is just so fucking chill. And every time I go in, I'm just like, it's such like, I'll be in a bad mood, I'll go in, then I'm like, yo, it's always just such a positive experience with this dude. I'm like, you make me like JP Post, which is hard because, bro, you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not exactly easy.
That is how nice this man is. Remember, JP Post, Yucho, they cut off our money during Golden Week, during the biggest travel holiday in Japan. They cut off our bank. We could not access our money. This man alone, I was like, do you know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. Very very wholesome, heartwarming story is that.
How does Boxu do it? I don't know, Andy.
Oh, I know. But I could not tell you. Oh, Boxu, no, I can. I don't give a shit. They're not affiliated. So Boxu actually has they're based out of America, not out of Japan. So Boxu buys all their shit.
They buy wholesale, right?
Yeah. They buy like...
see, I've already figured out
So
how
there
it
are
works.
there are like
It's very
companies.
easy.
There are companies and there are like warehouses in Japan where you can buy shit wholesale,
everything wholesale.
cheaper than like anywhere else you can find. It's like it's a no frills wholesale store, and you just go there and you buy all the shit and then you like ship it out. So they normally buy it from like American based wholesalers or like Japan based wholesalers. They bring it to America where it's packed and then shipped normally in America. So in a sense,
upsell you
to
a bajillion dollars.
the worst one I'd ever seen was there was like this Modi Pack Kit Kat box. Remember that one? And it was like, I think I posted on Twitter about it ages ago. It was like a Modi Cell Kit Kat box. And you could buy the box for Sanzen, Nisen, something like 2,000.
So I'm looking at their shop right now.
It's not there anymore, but it was like 2,000, 3,000.
I'm just looking at
I'll go for
their subscription box.
Oh, they're crazy.
So for like their 1 month subscription box,
It's like $40.
$50.
$50?
It's $50.
Bro, that's wow.
And it's like,
wow, bro, the yen is shit right now. That's crazy. Do you know how much $50 can get you in Japan right now? Fuck,
a lot.
a lot.
I think like I would struggle spending 5,000 yen. No, $50 because USD, right?
Wow, I did this before. Hold on, $50 dollarinos.
So here I can tell you
Wow.
exactly what's in
to
the box here.
JPY.
The first box.
Wait, David, $50 is 7,000
1,000 yen. Yep. So here's what's in the box.
Oh, I'm sure it's disgusting.
Zawawa Sable. It's
Fuck
like
is that?
rusk. Rusk.
Oh, I hate those things. They're so
Garbage.
shit. Garbage snack.
Senbei.
It's like less than
like
50
100
yen, if that.
Handmade yuzu sake candy. I don't think it's handmade.
MC.
It doesn't look handmade to me. That looks like just
That's
yuzu
not handmade.
sake I
No,
can buy.
no, it's not. Those little snacks there. The next one,
Dondonyaki.
Dondonyaki. My mother loves those. They're like 10 yen.
Yeah, they're super.
They're-
This is
they're
like
10 yen.
Dagashia shit.
This is
right?
Dagashia.
Like it's
10 yen.
super cheap. So total so far that's like
You've not even broke
maybe
300
yen.
barely that. You've barely broke 300 yen.
Tsukisamu ampang.
Ampang.
So ampang.
150 yen.
Earl Grey tea cake.
Why are you buying Earl Grey?
Some like genmaicha tea, which like tea,
Hyako.
I can buy green tea in a box for like 200 yen.
I can
And
buy
get like 50
literally-
bags.
I can buy loose leaf green tea in Japan. I can buy entire bags in the store for like 300 yen. I'm talking like a kilogram of tea.
Ibiriyako smoky chips. Okay, so that's like maybe 200.
I love Ibiriyako. Wait, let me see that.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me those chips real quick. I think
It's Ibiriyako.
I've.
Like-
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought those recently. I know exactly how much they cost.
How much do they
130
cost?
yen.
130 yen.
They're delicious. They're very good.
Okay, let's just keep moving down the list here.
Wow, I'm sorry, Boxu, but this is crazy.
No, like I feel like people are getting ripped off.
They are.
Vegetable arare, which is like
Oh,
more
Shit, yeah.
stuff. Matcha chocolate stick cake. Again, that's like
Trash.
100 yen.
Yeah.
One bite sesame mochi. That's like
I do love mochi, to be fair.
maybe 400 yen.
400
'cause of,
yen.
like,
That
mochi.
we're getting to the big ticket items now.
Seaweed tempura.
Trash.
Sudachi citrus. Kinoku azuki
Those are good, actually.
crunch. White chocolate strawberries, which are like
Why are you buying white chocolate? Who the fuck wants white chocolate strawberries from Japan? That's so
20th century
weird.
pear biscuit, which is like just like a singular cookie,
I'll get fucked.
and Yokohama butter sandwich cookie, which is not that expensive. You can buy that a whole entire box of like 25 for like
Yes.
500 yen.
Yes, you can. Yeah, I've bought that box. They're delicious.
So
Wait, you're done? That's the box?
that's it. That's it.
Fuck off. That's the I had to move my mic. That's the box?
That one is anyway. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like if if I'm buying a box that's like $50 fucking dollars, and you're sending me some convenient ass Baumkuchen, fuck you.
Wow.
We are not gonna get
No,
sponsored.
no.
Fuck no.
To be fair, I wouldn't. I'm very. Boxu, listen, you guys are whatever. There's only one snack box I would ever want to be sponsored by. It's Sakurako. To be fair, have you seen Sakurako's box?
No, I mean I've seen, but
Listen, I've eaten many
Yeah.
a snack box for work. The Sakurako box is when that shit hits. When it's in the office and we start like filming all the B-rolls and shit,
yeah.
and we're like, oh guys, we gotta take some of these snacks home. The first man was like, yeah, I don't care, bro. I ate one thing out of this box and I was like, this is actually fucking delicious, because it's not like comedy shit. It's meant to be like artisan, eat this waga mochi from whatever area type stuff. It's like good shit. It's good shit.
I
to be
wouldn't say it's a ripoff because it takes away the hassle of going out themselves to get the items. I mean, if you are okay, here's the issue, right?
Go
that
on.
I have with every kind of box thing,
fair. Go
right?
on, I'm listening.
Is that there's always shit in the box you don't fucking want.
Yeah, always.
So it's like,
Always.
well, if I could customize the box and pick like, if it was like, oh, you pick like 10 fucking items, right?
Yeah.
That would be a
That's
different
cooler,
fucking
yeah.
story.
Mm.
But if it's like, we're gonna send you items that you may or may not like for $50, then it's like, okay, well, probably maybe 1/3 of those, and be like, this is garbage. I don't like it.
$50. Okay, let me think. $50. 7,100. So you're spending out of the box. Everything in there's maybe 1,500 yen, and then ship.
I would be generous and go 2,000.
Okay, we'll round up.
Let's say 2,000.
2,000 yen, everything in the box, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 5,000 yen is for, I guess, shipping. The rest for profit. You're buying in bulk, so to be
Right.
fair, less than that, but whatever.
Right. Because the shipping is not really that much different if
No.
you're buying in bulk.
No, not at all.
Because it up to a certain point,
Yeah.
it just suddenly
caps
becomes
off, yeah.
flat, right?
I get why it's priced as it's priced, to be fair, but I would say as a guy who like bought overpriced Japanese like shit from like Comic Cons and stuff, it's not worth it. Like, go to Comic Con, buy some stuff from like a random vendor there. I think that's good, and then just like come to Japan, make connections, and then outside of that, order from like online webs, like order just random shit from like Amazon is cheaper, to be fair. Like honestly and truly, unless you're buying like things you literally can't get anywhere else. I wouldn't. I can't also submit it. I've seen some cool ones, to be fair. Like I've tried some cool ones, but I think I would only take one of these sponsorships if what was in the box was generally like worth.
It's almost $15 cheaper for Sakurako.
And it's better. I'm sorry. Listen, I know they're like tied up with my company, but it's just better. It's cheaper and it's better quality shit. Like it just is, like 100%. It just is, honestly. They do a better job.
Let's see what the upcoming month's theme is.
Sakurako?
Mochi and fruit.
Bro, it's gonna slap.
It's got Ichigo Daifuku
What?
already.
I'm like, all right. We're in. This is not sponsored. But listen,
But if you want to,
bro,
send an email.
100%.
Oh,
I can talk to them. We have the fucking hero.
there you go.
I'll talk to them. I'll see what we can do.
Momo
It'll be fun.
kibidango,
Delicious.
a lemon pie,
Delicious.
shine muscat jelly.
Don't know that. I don't know what that is.
Shine muscat jelly?
Oh, this is Moscow and jelly?
Yeah, muscat jelly.
Nah.
Genmaicha.
I don't give a shit about tea. Same thing.
Ajiko mochi,
Mochi's
crackers,
delicious. I love
Ichigo,
crackers. Ichigo's
mochi
great.
manju.
I do like manju.
You get a dish, like an actual, like...
Yeah. Everything comes like cutlery every month. Like
Yeah, so you get,
chopsticks.
like, something physical that's going to remain after the box,
Yeah.
other than the fucking garbage packaging.
Yeah. This is why, like, a lot of the influencers who work for Tokyo Creative love doing the Sakurako tie-up. Like, Aki does a lot of them because they're just people generally like them. Like,
A good melon gaufre.
ooh,
you know.
a melon gaufre.
Yeah.
Lego.
Hanamoyo, which is like rice cracker
They're
type
good.
stuff.
Good stuff.
Honey apple mochi.
Delicious.
Wasabi pumpkin seeds.
I would fuck those
Setouchi
up,
lemon
dude.
squid tempura. And lemon vinegar arare.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, those are a lot is so good. Yeah.
yeah, so already I'm kind of like, this is
Better.
just across the board, and, you know,
It's
like,
cheaper.
it's cheaper. But obviously, this is not indicative of every month. Let's just be the month that's coming up. But
They're normally pretty good, to be completely
Is what it
honest. Yeah. Want to quickly jump to our mid podcast break?
yes,
before we,
let's do that before we hop into the dystopian future.
Oh fuck it, we're all fucked. Alright, guys, it's a quick word from another podcast on the network.
Yes, we'll be right back.
Sequelcast 2 and Friends is a podcast looking at movies in a franchise one film at a time, hosted by me, Matt Bradley Shirley, Alex, and Thrasher. We also look at video games. We're working through Sierra Online's adventure games from Mystery House all the way up through Gabriel Knight 3 and larger pop culture topics. It's a lot of fun. For more info, go to sequelcast2.com, only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
We're back.
Welcome back. I use this time to quickly check my LinkedIn. I'm getting like the most entertaining messages recently on LinkedIn, dude.
Why? Just because...
Just because, like, I've opened my mailbox again to people messaging me, and I had a before we jump to the main topic, I had a hilarious person messaging me, and they were like, it was like, oh my god, Jordan, I'm a recruiter from Company X, and I have found, looking at your job history, I have found the perfect job for you. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like,
go on.
yeah, I'm like, okay, sure, go on. What's the job? Can you send me your CV and your portfolio? That was the follow-up. The follow-up was, can you send me your CV and portfolio? And I'm like, what's the job? What's the position? You've just told me that you've looked at my LinkedIn, which is basically like a loose version of my CV, and gone, perfect job is right there for you. And I've gone, okay, what is it? And they go, send me your data. I'm like, no? What's the fucking job? And then finally they reply after like 2-3 days, and they're like, it's for a creative company, and there are many positions. So at this stage, I'm like, am I just dumb? Do I not know what recruiters do? So I'm like, are you not allowed to tell me the company or the positions? What the fuck is going on? And they're like, oh, if you send us your CV, we can jump on a call, and then we can... I mean, you guys are bad at this job. Like, I don't know what recruiters are meant to be doing.
Maybe you should explain what I'm signing up for before you send me down your way.
I don't want you to have my CV just to start like pushing random, like, because they get paid from the company on people that get put into jobs, basically, you know? So like they want my CV so they can like pump me into different positions, be like, how about this? How about this? How about this? But the vast majority is like shit positions, like
Sweatshop.
bro, like sweatshop. But I don't have the experience. It'll be more like lower rung position in like shit company. I think I spoke to one recruiter years ago, and they seemed decent, but then like everyone after that, I'm like, you guys are so bad at like gaining trust from people you talk to. Because from those first like 3 messages, I like friended them or deconnected them from like LinkedIn, because I was like, you're untrustworthy, bro. Like if I ask you like what's the position, you go, give me your data and I'll tell you. I'm like, bro, you are suspicioso. But hopefully, David, AI will take over from the recruiters.
I mean, it can't be much worse, right? Right?
Right?
Right? Right? Please say right.
Turns out to be much worse. But yeah, today I want to talk a little bit about AI. Like,
And then the Terminators took over.
then the Terminators. The worst thing was,
I don't know why I went very
they were
I was
off.
thinking of Christian Bale. That's why.
I thought you was like talking a New Jersey accent, and
a
then
New Jersey accent.
the New Jersey Terminators took over.
It's not a New Jersey accent.
I've never
at all.
been to New Jersey. I don't know what
A
the
New
fuck they
Jersey
sound
accent
like.
is like similar to like a New York accent.
What the fuck's what the fuck's in New York? Do you know what's really fun? Oh no, I'm not gonna spar. But it's very fun to if someone's from like a big city and they say like, and if you're a girl, it's very important. If someone's from like a big city and part of their like they're trying to rizz you up, they're trying to like drop some game, and one of their main like sort of game points is they're from like a big city. It's very funny just to pretend you don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's so fucking funny. Like years ago, one of my friends, some guy was like trying to like number her up, and he's like, oh, I'm from London in the UK, and she goes, where's London? Because she just she does not give a shit about Europe outside of like bakeries in France. So she was like, where the fuck's London? And he's like, it's London, it's the capital. And she's like, of where? He's like, the UK. She's like, America? Like, and just wreck this man's game to a level that was killing me. It's so funny. Like that, do that. That's brilliant. Wreck the man's game. See how he like recovers from that. Like, oh yeah, I'm from California. Is that in Germany? Just fuck them up. Just ruin their game. It's brilliant to watch them like shatter a little bit, being like, that was like the crux of my argument.
Right.
It was like, it's all I had. I have no personality outside of being from California.
Just be like, I'm from London, Ontario.
Oh, so good. Yes.
It's like next to Toronto, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got the big needle thing, right? Is that where Starbucks came from? Is that
Is that where Starbucks came from?
You just fuck up.
They sell fish there, right?
Is that the place with the mountains? Oh fuck, what are those mountains? Begins with an R. Everest.
Yeah.
Is that what Everest? Is that what Everest is? Fuck me, man. So stupid. Anyway. AI, very important. AI is going to fuck up your job. So for a long time.
Is it though?
I don't actually think so. So for those that don't know, AI is here, and it's here apparently to stay. And
it's not going anywhere. If you think that like people are just gonna be like, we need to pass legislation, let's do it tomorrow.
They're not going to. No,
it's not gonna fucking happen because capitalism will roll on forever and ever. And if you are replaceable, and I can pay the computer $0 and I can pay you $5, I'm gonna pay $0.
Yeah, I'll pay $0.
If the outcome is essentially the same,
I don't care.
I'm gonna pay $0.
Yep, pretty much.
Like that's
that's
just,
it.
A supply and demand type thing, right?
Yeah. One of the arguments I saw was that I think I saw it on a YouTube video about like AI and like the whole not reoccurrence, but like the outcome of AI. And someone was like, I think AI is going to be like crypto, where everyone's going to be hyped about it, and then it's going to die. And it's like, no. It's here. It's here to here.
No, because the difference is that crypto was made to be like pump and dump fake money, like get rich quick scheme.
Yes.
I think like at the start, stuff like Bitcoin was like, well, we're gonna fuck over the banks by making our own currency, and it's gonna be worth something, and blah 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 blah. Right? Like I think that's changed over time because you see like so many just fucking shit coins now that it's like, oh, buy. The amount of times I've seen someone online who've been like, yo, you want to buy my crypto coin? And it's like, if it's not Bitcoin, it ain't shit. Like Bitcoin or Ethereum, that's it. Or Doge to some extent as well.
Yeah.
Right? If it's not one of those three, nobody should give a shit.
No. There was like a bank Bitcoin thing they were trying to do as well for a little bit. Apparently that like ate shit as well. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would invest in imaginary currency. You know what I'm saying? Invest in the stock market. Be wise. You know, long term stocks for life. But anyway, like AI is nothing like that. Basically, it is here and it's here to stay for the foreseeable future. And I think it's gonna be a case of, as you said, I think people are gonna lose their jobs.
Yeah.
But it's a case of when are you gonna lose their jobs and
who's
who's
gonna lose their job.
gonna lose their job. Very important. Who do you think, David? So, I think Japan is going to take them a very long time to adopt to AI.
Yes.
So I think living in Japan, we're gonna see what's happening in America, who's adopting to AI the quickest, and then in like 10 years, it will finally come to Japan.
You know, I don't know,
Go on.
because I feel like if Japan kind of gets their shit together, it could be really, really quick. Like I think that there just needs to be one big like sea change across the board.
Yeah.
Like not something huge, just like a little bit, and it'll be like this tipping point where we get something useful or convenient from AI, and then everyone in Japan just goes, well, everything needs to have AI.
Yeah, 100%.
Everything, because it'll make our life easier.
Yeah, 100%. It'll be a long time before that happens. I feel like.
I mean, the second that they invent, the AI finds a way to fax stuff for you, Japan's fucking over.
David, Japan, wow.
Japan's fucking done.
The second AI works out how to fucking fax, every salaryman is losing their job.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
Send them right to the fucking gulag at the bottom of the building.
The bottom of the fucking ocean. The second AI learns how to check the weather app 10 times a day and pretend to work, salaryman's gonna lose it. Who's gonna check the weather app 10 times a day?
Yeah.
If not for salaryman Tanaka-san, who's been working in this company since 1973.
For 30 years.
30 years, all this man's done is check weather on Yahoo fucking homepage. The cunt.
Could have changed in the last 5 minutes.
Bro,
who knows?
a man sat next to me when I was teaching and he checked the weather 10 times in the space of an hour. And I was like, baby, look outside. The window is in front of you.
I mean, Andy, yeah, AI English teachers, let's be real here. AI English teachers are going to be better than most Japanese English teachers.
Bro, AI English teachers are going to be better than most fucking international English teachers. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah.
A lot of you dickheads are shit. Let's be fair.
I'm talking about like Japanese national
English
national
teachers. Language teachers? 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like the amount of times I've asked a teacher to help me explain something and they go, bro,
wakannai.
AI could tell me.
Right.
AI could work this out.
Hey, how do you say blah 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 from Japanese or something from English in Japanese? Like,
Done.
Explain it. What's the 1-to-1?
Done.
You know what? I'm gonna test this theory right now.
Do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it as
Do it right
as
now.
we discuss.
I'll do it live.
Right.
I know the exact word to test as well.
Okay.
Because it's one that's an annoying, untranslatable word that I remember doing this in class as well, like being like, oh, there's this word called X and it can't. I was talking about like untranslatable Japanese and katakana that isn't actually English. It was like a lesson I used to teach, and sometimes the teachers will be literally sitting in the class going like, naruhodo, sugoi. I'm like, baby, you are a qualified English teacher. Why don't you know this? This is like, are you good?
All right, so here we go. What's an issue you had that I can see if I can.
Komorebi.
Komo.
Debi. Rebi. R-E-B-I.
Komorebi.
Komorebi.
So what am I asking it?
Ask what is komorebi in English or something like that. Let me also load the stream so I can see what's going on.
Oh, I don't have the
Goban? I don't remember that
thing.
Read
so
out
I
to
said,
me.
what is komorebi from Japanese in English? Can you explain the term to me as though you are an expert linguist?
Fuck, let's go, baby.
As an expert linguist, I'd be delighted to explain the term komorebi to you. Komorebi is a beautiful Japanese word that encapsulates a unique natural phenomenon. It is derived from the words komo, meaning tree foliage, and rebi, meaning the light that filters through it. When combined, komorebi refers to the interplay of sunlight filtering through the leaves of trees or the dappled sunlight that dances upon the ground in a forested area. This term embodies a deep appreciation for nature's beauty and the ethereal quality. This sounds like a
10 out of 10.
white woman's first time in Japan.
Yep.
Explain what komorebi is.
Yeah. All I need to know. Do you know how
The
you can?
concept of komorebi extends beyond visual aesthetics. It can invoke a range of emotions and sensations. It often elicits feelings of peace, contemplation, and a profound connection with nature.
You've taken it a bit too far there, chat.
ChatGPT has read too much lame ass gaijin Twitter.
I love the whole like gaijin Twitter. Not even that. It's like
I spent 10 minutes in Japan and learned about wabi-sabi.
I learned about the concept of urusai konyaro. The concept of knowing when to shut the fuck up. Like, it's like, I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could just use Chat GTP to be like, hey, could you write me a book in the style of X author about Japanese concept X? Please make it
really
X
funny.
amount of words or some shit like that. Like, legitly. Fucking dumb.
It's so I just love the
dumb.
way that it explains it though. It's a word that encapsulates the unique natural phenomena. it's such a
phenomenon.
it's such just like this dickhead like wordy version
Yeah.
of
There's light through trees, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
It's sunlight filtering through the trees. Chill.
it's God rays coming through trees. That's literally
It's
what
God
it
rays.
is.
You know the song God's Plan, but it's that.
Mhm.
But imagine that, but like sunlight. That's it. You're done,
That's fucking funny though.
dude. That's brilliant. That's fucking stupid. But yeah, that's it. That is essentially what Chat GPT could be doing in the classroom, what AI could be doing
Right.
in the classroom, in a sense. Like it is very much like, I'll give it a couple years, because when it comes down to it, you couldn't have AI teaching a fucking class.
So let's do we want to try and go the other way though?
Go live with it.
So like, can you explain something in English in Japanese?
Give it a go. I wonder if it can. Like, how well does AI, like Chat GPT, work in language?
Let's pick something easy. Can you tell me what? I don't know. Let's think of something like. I don't know.
Which is a Japanese word or?
Yeah, no, an English word to explain in Japanese.
Make it easy. Breakfast. Fuck it.
Okay, can you explain to me what breakfast is from English to Japanese?
Japanese.
Is it? Sure. Certainly, the word breakfast in English can be translated to Japanese as asagohan. Allow me to provide you with an explanation in Japanese. And it just starts writing fucking
Are
Japanese.
you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, baby.
breakfast という英語の言葉は朝ごはんと日本語で like it just literally just is fucking Japanese, and it's like explain. It even goes into like it says like in Japan in the morning there's a variety of things that you eat, like vegetables, but in other countries, I'm just translating this quickly.
Yeah.
It's you can have you usually have toast or cereal. Sometimes you have yogurt is also popular.
Bet.
You know,
Yeah.
there you go, right?
Yeah,
Like if
yeah,
you wanted
yeah.
to do it and be like, I don't know what breakfast is.
Yeah. What?
And like it's spit out a translation that's easy enough for me to read.
Yeah.
But it like even goes into stuff. It's like, you would eat breakfast because it gives you enough energy when you're starting the day. It's good for your heart. Blah 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 blah. Usually you eat breakfast with your family and stuff like yeah, like you're done.
I think the funny thing is about with Chat GPT, I think it's good as with anything, with AI, let's just say.
Sure.
It's good as it's just another tool, another assistant in order to do work that needs to be done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we can put Chat GPT in a classroom. It ain't gonna fucking teach unless someone's in there typing in the prompts to get the teaching to happen.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Unless we can somehow get this logged into a computer, and for that computer to be able to like spit out like listen to what we're saying and answer questions and like.
So you know what's wild though
Go on.
about ChatGPT? I thought about this. There's actually a really wild thing. I haven't used it yet, but basically what it is you take a version of ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
It's not the ChatGPT that you can easily access. It's
No,
like,
it's
it's
like
like
a-
someone else made like this different version. And what you can do is you can take a PDF of a textbook
Nice.
and you upload it to this ChatGPT thing. And then it can teach you using the text from the textbook.
Genius.
And it can like make assessments for you.
That's so
It can do like tests. You can ask it questions like, where is this information in the book? And it'll be like, oh, this information is on page whatever, right? That's one thing that you can do
That's
with it.
brilliant.
The second thing too is like, oh, I need someone to talk to. But not everyone is available at 100% whenever,
Yeah.
my beck and call happens to be.
Yeah.
If I want to just like talk to ChatGPT, be like, have a conversation with me in Japanese. I'm gonna type.
Oh, I've
but
seen that. Yeah, that's
please
cool.
correct my Japanese
As I'm typing.
As
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
typing.
yeah. That's good. Bro, teachers fucking rip.
There's ways that you can.
I think it's a very good, for that alone, it's a good study guide. I would say. Like, for me, if I put a textbook in this new Chat GPT and I'm like, hey, teach me this thing, that's good. I like that. But I also want like the everyday teacher in class assessment type things, because
Right.
I don't know if what Chat GPT is spitting out is like the most recent up-to-date theories about X, Y, or Z, you know? So
Right.
once again, it's a good tool. It's a very good system. It's a very good tool to have to accompany like your studies, to accompany like your work or whatever. But I think if you go too far with it, what's happening now, or what seems to be about to start happening soon, you're gonna have some issues. Like there are certain areas where I get people are freaking out. Like I was talking to you before the podcast where like there was the guy who's like his whole job is Photoshop. It's his entire job.
Yeah.
His entire fucking job is he's like a freelance photo editor, whatever, on like Photoshop. And like Adobe released this new thing where it's like you can just like increase the page size and say, hey, generate me the rest of this image, and it will just generate you the image.
Done.
Customize this thing, change the background to X, and it will just do it.
Right. It's called what is it? It's generative fill.
Yeah. I mean, is it the best? No.
It of course still makes mistakes.
But once again, this is the worst AI will ever be.
Right.
It's only going to get better from here.
That's the crazy thing when you
That's
think
the
about
crazy
it. This
thing,
is
dude.
right now is the worst AI will ever be.
Mm-hmm. It's only going to get better.
And tomorrow it'll be better, and that will be the worst AI is going to ever
Yep.
be. And it just goes up.
Up and up
There,
and up
there
and
is
up.
no
Yep.
downward like
Mhm.
degradation.
No.
Because it's going to learn more and get better
Yep.
and iterate.
Yep.
Um,
It's just going to go up and up and
which
up
is
and up.
which is pretty wild.
Dude, it's crazy,
Fucking
honestly.
wild. To be
It's
honest.
fucking insane. But yeah, that is kind of like the future we're going into. And this person on like, I think I saw it on TikTok, was like in tears. He was like, I've lost my job. Oh no, I've lost my job. No, anyone can do it. No, anyone can't. No, because the way I see it is that anyone can't just do that. I
Right.
can't. I don't have Photoshop and the subscription needed to do the thing you're talking about. Am I gonna buy the subscription so I can edit one image? No, I'm just not gonna do it. Is a company gonna buy the subscription to edit one image? No.
No.
They're not gonna, are they gonna fire the fucking video and or photography editor in the company because like Photoshop can just no,
Of
they're not.
course not. Of course
Because
not. That
someone
would
still
be-
has to drag the image down and press the buttons. You know, it's still
right.
requi-
Someone still has to be there to do the input, right?
someone still needs to be there to edit the image to a level where they can then extend the image and generate the rest of that image, you know? Like, when it comes down to it, how good something looks is still going to be the most important thing when it comes to, like, consumers buying a product. If you're trying to sell a boat ride to the fucking Antarctic and you've got a great photo of the fucking Antarctic and you need to put a ship there and you ask fucking Photoshop, hey, generate me a ship, and it generates you the sinking Titanic. That's not good.
Probably not. No.
It's not good. Or you say, generate me a ship, and it generates you the fucking Dutchman, the Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman.
It's not good. It's
well,
not.
Unless that was what you're looking for.
Unless you're making a fucking Pirates of the Caribbean on Icicle's Edge movie, it's not fucking good, you know? You need someone there to make those creative decisions to work out what consumers are looking for. Like, when it comes down to it, especially in Japan, they're very bad at making those creative decisions. You can tell because if you've ever been on YouTube on your phone and you've ever watched any advertisement on YouTube, you know that these adverts are fucking annoying. I have closed my YouTube app and just been like, I'm just not gonna watch YouTube because like the weird pop-up ad that jumped up was so fucking annoying. It was like whoa, it's time for Kuruma, and I'm like, why are you screaming at me, you fucking dickhead?
Because
what's wrong with you? Hate that shit like that. And I'm like, this is not good. This isn't good. Who made these creative decisions? You think giving these people AI is going to make better content? No.
Right. No, of course not.
It's not. Without someone at the helm to make those creative decisions, it's not going to be fine. We're going to be okay. We're going to be just fine. You can be like, hey, AI, analyze the market and make me good advertisement. They can only analyze what's out.
Right.
Can they work out the next trend? No. No. AI can't do progress. No, we can't. AI doesn't have that forward thinking. They can't do that.
It doesn't have.
No.
It needs a captain.
It needs a captain,
right? Like you can't just.
Have you seen?
Go.
Have you seen? Did you watch the new Guardians of the Galaxy?
I have not. No, not yet.
Okay. There's a bit in the movie that's kind of relevant to the story.
Okay.
Where it's like it's no spoilers. Where it's like something happens in the movie. Someone's creating some stuff, but the things they're creating don't have like forward thinking capabilities. Basically,
Right.
it's like shit like that. Basically, and it's same with chat. It's same with like AI. You can give it information, and it can use information to tell you about the information it's given you.
Right.
But it can't, to a certain extent, make suggestions about the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't do that. Even if something sound like English teaching or whatever position you're currently in, it's gonna be less about AI, quote unquote, stealing your job, and more about how quickly can you adapt to using AI in your work setting to make your job easier.
Right.
To the extent that isn't going to fuck you over. Because I've seen some dumb fucks using AI. Like putting company secrets in AI. Type shit. Putting stuff that was signed in an NDA to not be revealed.
Right. Because once you put it in the AI, it has access to that information, right?
I saw someone put NDA, do not share information, in fucking ChatGPT.
I don't know if ChatGPT records anything, but it could.
It does. They had to come out and say, stop doing that. They were like, stop putting your code in our open AI because it's open.
Right.
We just have your code now. Anyone can just we don't want this. Stop giving us your code. Because it learns from that. So when someone else jumps in and goes, can you write me a code for thing? They go, oh, excellent.
I already know this.
I know this. Microsoft fucking just put in a code about the thing. That you want to do the same one? Here's their code. Enjoy. Now you have $1 billion worth of code and you've spent 5 seconds doing the typey thing on fucking ChatGPT.
Right.
Like, it's stuff like that. There's gonna be changes with all things.
I'm showing a video right now of like them generating an image using generative fill, and like it's kind of impressive.
It's impressive, yeah.
In the fact that it is editing a picture that like already exists. Like if I jump ahead here, they're like, oh, we want to add like clouds, like, but adding a cloud was not hard. But now it's just easier, right? Like I don't have to go source a cloud from another picture, right?
Yeah, that's annoying. I'm looking at.
Now, this is where it gets pretty wild, where it can sample an already picture, like an already pictured picture, to fill in an empty space.
That's
and make it look natural, right? But again, it's like you still have to tell it to do that, and you have to give it the information to do that. Because like I'm sure when they click it here, it'll just like autofill.
I'm currently watching it.
But again,
on my phone. It's fucking
right?
sick.
Like I've skipped the generation process, but you can look at it there, right? Guess what? I don't know why people are freaking out about Adobe doing this now. This has existed in Stable Diffusion
for a while, right?
For almost a year at least.
Yeah.
And I know it's existed in Stable Diffusion because I've been using it nearly daily.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we use this to generate our the scrolly screen thing. Yeah.
The scrolly background.
Yeah, we used this years ago.
I still have it. I don't know if I still have it, but I might somewhere. Yeah, but I used it to generate like a seamless background.
Yeah, literally. Impressive.
And boom, like
easy. I don't know. Do you think people are like over panicking about?
Do I think people are over panicking?
Like
yes.
Freaking out about AI?
I think so. A lot of people are concerned, right? With you look at something like AI art.
Yeah.
I'll speak from AI art because
Go on.
it's what I know the most about. Where artists are like, we're gonna lose jobs, and this is going to,
ruin the whole artist economy.
whole artist thing. And to a certain extent, yes, I agree.
Yeah, I did.
100% I agree. Because I can reproduce a picture of someone's art style almost identically now.
Yep.
Almost identically, minus hands, but people are like, oh, AI can't do hands. AI can't do hands. No, AI can do hands. You're just seeing a lot of pictures by dumb people who don't know how the AI works.
Yeah. You're just going to be like, hey, hands, only 5 fingers, nothing crazy, no one.
No, that won't work because it'll still generate fucked up shit.
Fair enough.
So, it's literally now built into Stable Diffusion. There's literally a pose maker where you can just make the pose. It's like basically a basic skeleton. Yeah. And it's like a color-coded skeleton. So like the forearm is one color, this arm is one color, and then it has like hands and fingers. And like what you can do is when you generate the pose, you just say, okay, here's my hand, generate in the same thing, the same shape as this hand, generate you can give it a depth map so it can tell like what position the fingers are in. Like, are these farther back or closer? If they're more white, they're closer. If they're darker, they're farther back. And then it has a normal map so you can see like, what's the definition of the knuckles?
Yeah.
You can do that already very, very easily. It exists already.
It does, yeah.
The issue that people are not seeing is that they can produce a lot of art very quickly. So the issue is that it's just getting flooded with amateur people who are just doing it for fun, who don't know what the fuck they're doing and are not gonna like they're just scratching the surface of what's going on. Like I would even say they're not even doing that much. But the people who actually know how to do it, I guarantee that if someone gave you a picture that they had worked on and a picture drawn by the artist and said which one is real, you would not be able to tell the difference.
Oh no, 100% no, not
at all.
Unless what they did was, because it happened before, unless they've done what a Korean manga webtoon guy did, was he used anime screenshots from Mushoku Tenshin. He used anime screenshots from Musashi Tenshin. Whatever. Mushoku Tenshin. Come on. And then he used that to like translate into like an AI art thing, and then made like his webtoon, and people noticed like straight away. I think it was called Something Night. Was like the
it's possible.
No, they did. It was on the news. Hold on.
Can you give me a character you want me to generate? Doesn't matter. Anyone.
Ippo.
Or give me
Hajime Ippo.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Ippo.
Ippa.
Who's the artist for Hajime no Ippo?
Hajime no
I don't remember who.
mangaka. Wait, fine. Give me 3 seconds.
Yep.
It was by George Morikawa.
Morikawa.
Thanks, George Morikawa. You got a fucking fantastic Peter Van.
There's not. Let's.
Have I chosen hard art?
No, it's just more popular stuff will have easier to.
Georgie Morikawa kana. I think his English name was George Morikawa. Try Georgie Morikawa.
No, there's George Kimatani.
I don't know who that is.
George Kimatani is the guy who does all the art for Vanillaware, the game company. They make Dragon's Crown, and I'm sure you've seen it because it's very evocative. Like, it's got the sorcerer wizard lady with the huge tits.
Dragon's Crown?
Dragon's Crown. It's a very unique art style. Like, if you've seen it, you know.
Sorcerer lady with the huge tits. Dragon's Crown. Oh yeah.
If you've seen it, you know.
You know, ridiculously over fucking proportioned tits. So silly.
Black.
So
Goku.
silly.
I mean, Goku Black. That like, I bet you there's like a million different
people fucking
things.
love Goku Black.
Right. So like, for example, let me see. I mean, here's just a thing for generating Goku.
There's a separate filter for generating Goku.
No, it's not a filter. It's just like it's basically like guidance for like generating Goku.
I've
Like,
just typed in Goku Black AI generated, and there's so many.
yeah, dude.
There's
Like,
so fucking many. Holy shit.
and like all I really have to do is look up. I find a thing for Goku Black. I find a thing for Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
I plug them both into Stable Diffusion.
And it
Bing
gives you
Bang
like
Boom
a
is
fucking.
done.
Some of these are fucking sick.
Yeah. Like, okay. For example, I'll bring this up on the stream so you can see it.
Yeah, some of these very impressive. No lie,
I'll
very
try and
cool.
center it a little bit here.
That's cool.
Not that one. Oops, I gotta recombine it with my with my thing here. So I'll bring it up on the screen.
I'm watching.
So if you are told, hey, this is drawn on a Wednesday by Akira Toriyama,
Goku Black by Macaroni.
you would probably be like, yeah, I believe that.
Hold
It's
on.
pretty close. The hairstyle is wrong.
Yeah,
The kanji is wrong.
yeah. Oh my god.
But like, how long would that take me to fix in Photoshop? If I was good at Photoshop, how long would that take me to
That is very well done. Like that is
I
fantastic.
guarantee that was generated in like 30 seconds.
30 seconds, if that. 100%.
I can almost guarantee.
If I saw this, I wouldn't think that was drawn by like Toriyama. I would think it's either him trying a different style or someone drew this and they're very good. Like if someone just showed me this photo and said, "Oh, it's young Goku," I'll be like, "Oh, who drew this?" I wouldn't think like it's Toriyama, but I would think like this is fucking
it's
good.
very similar.
Yeah. Oh, it's very similar. I would think this
Extremely
is
similar.
fucking good art, like legitly.
Should we play a game of real versus fake?
Oh, I'm gonna fucking lose. Go on. All right, let's go.
Let's see if I can find some real versus
Find
fake.
find
here.
me some real versus fake AI versus fucking hold on. AI I can't type. Generated images. How would you even find that? Real versus fake.
I'm gonna pull up some images, and you tell me if they're real or they're fake.
Okay. For the audio listeners, I will describe exactly what I'm seeing so you guys aren't getting lost in the sauce. We'll do one or two of these just for the sake of the
I'll bring
listeners.
up a multitude of different things.
Okay.
Here, let's see if I can find some. Ooh, that's good. Okay.
Is it gonna be all anime related, or you can do more like?
It's going to be all the same topic. And
hell yeah!
It's something you've seen before.
Excellent. That makes it way easier
So
for me.
I can guarantee that you
Okay.
you've seen it.
I got my glasses primed. I have the eye of an artist. Let's fucking do this, baby.
Okay, so let's take a look at this first one here.
All right, go on.
I don't know why it's not centered on my thing. We'll just move it over here. Okay, so
I'm watching on my phone, so there is a delay.
real or fake? Is this a real picture of guts or a fake picture of guts?
All right, hold on.
Is this done by Miura or not?
Oh, it's not on my phone yet.
Oh, okay, hang on.
I'm waiting for the stream to catch up.
If you're in the chat and you know Berserk, is this real or not?
AI versus fake. This conversation, lol, bro. It is. Okay. What the fuck? I see what you mean. This is very hard to tell. I'm gonna guess. I'm trying to look for fucking clues in the art. Oh, I'm gonna guess fake.
You're right. It's fake. What gave it away?
He's not holding the sword properly.
Bingo. Hands.
Come
All
on,
right.
baby. Oh, there was other things as well, but that gave it away.
Next one.
Ooh, that took some time to stare at that gut spot. Honestly, like
Real
no,
or fake?
bro, no, like, hold on.
Is this drawn by a real person or fake?
Describe to the listener what they're saying.
So you have guts in a very like classic pose. You know, 2 hands on the sword, holding it. You know, this position.
All artsy, like. Okay. Let's Mine's loading up. There we go. Oh, this is fucking
Fan art
the fuck.
or real or fake?
This doesn't look real. I think it's just because the style is weird. I'm gonna guess this is fucking fake.
Correct. It is
Yeah,
fake.
this is fucking fake. Look at the moon. The moon is fucking weird, for one
The
thing.
moon is weird.
The moon has too many weird spiky things. It looks weird. He has like a weird gun.
A weird gun.
On his cape, he has like a weird gun style. You see what I'm saying? Like,
So you know what immediately gives it away for me?
go on.
Guts' left arm is a fucking metal arm. Miura would never make a mistake
oh yeah,
like that.
too. I'm so dumb. What the fuck's wrong with me? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit harder. Real or fake?
No lie, this game is stupidly fun. David, for the listener at home, what are they looking at?
You are looking at a landscape shot of a castle on a hill. It is done in a amazing painterly style.
Oof,
and when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Fuck."
It's that bad. I'm watching on my for the listeners at home. I'm watching on my phone, so the stream is delayed by a couple seconds. Pick up. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. Right? Wow.
And like I'll zoom in a little bit. You know.
Oh my David. Oh my gosh.
You know? Like you look at this and you're like, real or fake? Could I have just pulled this up? All I had to do was type in Berserk, landscape.
Yeah.
Because he's done paintings that are in color of landscapes.
I can't tell. Like, for the life of me, I cannot tell. I'm gonna go with. Wow. I want to say fake, but I feel like it's fake, but it looks so real.
Hang on, let me see if I show more of the image, because I'm cutting off a kind of an important part of the image here.
David, you cheater! Do you know why I think it's fake?
I think it will look like you might change your opinion if I show you the rest of the picture here.
I would say it's real because it's just how fucking beautiful it looks. But in the mountains here, I'm like, is that meant to be like 3D? Like these mountains in the corners, like nice 3D mountains. You can see it's like got depth to it. Then the ones on like the left hand side of the castle is like more like flat. Is that meant to be like foggy? Is that how it's meant to be? Type thing. So it's hard to like. The fuck is going on with this tree, David?
I don't know. It's just a weird tree.
It's a weird ass tree.
Real? Fake? You've seen it now.
I've seen it now. Yeah.
It either way,
Yeah, it's impressive.
pretty impressive.
I'm gonna go real, just because it's fucking impressive.
It is fake.
Is it fake?
It was probably generated in like 5 minutes.
That is fucking fantastic for a fake image.
And then you bring it to stuff like this, where it's just weird. Where it's just weird. This is where I think generative stuff succeeds in producing like weird body horror shit. And I have to say is that Berserk's got a lot of weird body horror shit.
Yeah. Like weird AI is very good at doing like backgrounds.
Yes, it's extremely good at doing backgrounds.
What the fuck is this, David? Jesus fucking Christ.
Right? Like I could
Yeah,
see
it's
that
good.
being in Berserk.
Berserk,
It is
yeah,
also
yeah,
fake.
100%.
All of
yeah,
these are
yeah.
fake. But
It's impressive.
it's impressive.
The thing is, with the background one, I think if I'm just reading through Berserk and that's a panel, I'm not going to be staring at it being like, is this
real? Is this
what's going on here?
So like imagine, right? Like that kind of stuff. I think a lot of artists are like, man, like AI art is gonna take away from my ability to do shit. Whereas I think if you are an artist, right, and you're like, fuck, AI is gonna take my job. Like, what am I gonna do? It's like, no, AI just made your job way fucking easier. Because what you can do with something like that is you can feed it your art style. Like, let's say you feed it like 50 fucking images of just backgrounds that you drew, right?
Good man.
And then you're like, okay, I need a background for this scene. Generate a background of this, and this. Boop, boom. And then it's bang, it's there. You can use that as a background and build off of it and then fix it. And then if you want to spend more time drawing your character, whatever they're doing, and like making it like really good, you've just saved yourself hours of fucking work.
Exactly. If I
doing the background,
that base for me, like for an artist, that base is like it's like a video's hard cuts, which are very annoying to do. It's very time consuming, very frustrating. If an AI could just go over and just do all the hard cuts, I would love that. And I think artists need to think the same way. It's anyone actually, not just artists, people in the workspace where there are conversations about like sort of AI coming in and sort of like stealing their jobs,
taking your jobs.
Yeah, it's more about how can you then use AI to make your job easier, because a lot of people around you, like the higher management, they don't know what the fuck AI is. They're getting like presentations from like you and your boys about like what AI is and how to use it. While they don't know what the fuck is going on, use AI to make your job a shit ton easier, right?
If it can get rid of the mundane shit that you hate doing at your job, great.
David, I use AI at my job now to make my job easier. If I need
the
shit
caveat, though, right?
Bro, go on.
Here's the caveat.
Here's the rub.
And this is the thing that will fucking get you, right?
Go on.
Is that in the world today, people who work hard are punished with more work.
Yes.
Right? Like,
yes.
It should be, okay, I have a task for you. This should take 30 hours. If you finish it in 15, I should pay you what I would have paid you for 30 hours, and you go home.
Nope.
No. The thing is, I worked smarter. I worked faster.
Yep.
I did it up to or higher than the quality that it needed to in less amount of time. And what is my reward for doing it better, faster, and easier?
More work.
More work.
This is gonna be the issue. I feel like with the adoption of like AI, it's gonna be about how can you smartly do your work. So it is very much a case of using it as a tool to make your work life easier. But then you got to think about it. Okay, so this should have taken me 3 work days to do. Using AI to do the annoying bits, I've got this done in a day and a half. I now have a day and a half where I basically don't have anything to do. Now you can turn that work in early and be a hero. What will your reward be? As David said, it's more work. So wow,
you got a second project you can start on.
Stars instead, you dickhead. Why would I do that?
But you're not getting paid any more than you would have.
Nope. There's like a weird concept I fucking hate. It's in Japan. It's in like everywhere basically. It's like, oh, I want, I don't know, raise, promotion. I want to work this new job. I want to be in a better position. and they go, okay, well, work to that level first. Spend a year or two working to that higher level, and then we'll promote you. And it's like, so you want me to work doing more work for an extended period of time, companies benefiting, I get no benefits. And at the end of the day, you go, congratulations, we've decided that you did good job for those that year and a half we made you do extra work. Promotion achieved. Here is basically 10% bump in pay.
Right.
If that, 5% bump in pay. And you know what your reward is? More work. So you now have to continuously do that work level you've done, plus any other new responsibilities you get for basically like not really much more reward. In Japan, it's way worse because the pay here has been stagnant for like 30 fucking years.
Yep. That hasn't changed.
It's not changed. And it's not going to change. Boy, it is not going to change. It's going to be a long time of getting like very low pay working in Japan. Like it's not, that's for anyone, any industry. It's
just across the board.
It's across the board, honestly. It's pretty shitty.
I have to wonder what it's going to do societally, right?
Oh, deep.
Like, I have to think that in other countries, I think AI is going to replace a lot of, what's it called? Like service jobs or like customer service type jobs that I don't think will be replaced in Japan. Like, I think people who work at call centers are just going to be replaced by AI.
That's going to be very frustrating.
You think so? I don't know. ChatGPT seems to work pretty all right.
No. Because you got to remember, that's not how they're going to do it. They're going to do it in the most convoluted, stupid
way possible.
We have that currently.
We have robocallers.
Yeah, we have
but they're not. But the robocallers are not powered by AI.
No. But I think even if it's powered by AI, it's going to be the exact same thing. They're not going to like overhaul the system to make it like better or more efficient. They're going to go, let's just put let's just fucking smash ChatGPT into it, basically. Like, I don't think they're going to take this new tech and think, like, how can we make this easier for the customer? Very much yet. Give it a couple of years, maybe. It's going to be like, how can we save money?
Right.
That's the first step. It's going to be, does this save us money? And then after that, they'll probably think about, okay, and how do we save more money? At no point would they think, how does this better the consumer? They won't. It's just... You are the product, in a sense. They're selling you shit. They want your money. They don't really care about like how to make things easier for you, in a sense.
Of course not. Why would they?
Why would they? You know, very shit. But anyway, that's AI. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting in the coming years.
Yeah, it'll be years
of what happens because you know if it ends up being that it is more revolutionary than we think, then people might actually literally be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to be replaced. Like, you will get replaced. But the issue is that I think in some cases, this is what ended up happening in stuff like Star Trek. And what ended up happening is that AI started to taking over a lot of like the really menial jobs, which meant that people didn't have to work anymore. And if people don't have to work anymore, they're more open to like go pursue other endeavors in like science and like art and research and stuff.
Yeah.
So like if it could, you know, like maybe it solves world hunger, right? And then at that point it's like, okay, well, we don't have any hunger. Maybe it solves the power crisis. And we can just have power forever. Like, once we reach a point where we don't need to worry about power or, like, fuel or whatever.
We're fine.
It's over. Like, we're done. Like,
let's go. It's some cool.
Just do whatever you want then.
I do think the positive side of AI is that if used correctly in a way that's very... How to explain this? Magnanimous is the word I'm looking for, I would say. Well, what's the word? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
what's the word? Not magnanimous. What's the word I'm looking for?
Non-maliciously?
Non-maliciously, yeah, very much. So, like, not to get company X more money.
$1 million bajillion.
Because they already have $1 million bajillion. But more like, how can we make everyone's life easier? How can we stop people having to, like, do these shitty remedial jobs and then, like, government steps in and goes, okay, listen, company X, you're now saving, you've got rid of 1 billion people from your workforce globally. We're going to tax you that money because you're saving it. So fuck you. Give us the money and we're going to use that money to help people live better lives. That's cool. I would love to see some shit like that.
Mhm.
If that could happen, AI great. Banzai, clap clap. Let's all like focus on making like cool art and exploring the universe and solving world hunger and shit. It'll probably be a while before that happens. It'll probably be.
I think it's
A
going to be used and
wa-
abused before we hit that.
It'll be used, abused, massive riots. People are gonna die. By people, I mean like eat the rich. Then after that, they'll go. Some of the rich will go. Do you know what? I don't want to be eaten. I've decided charity good.
That's not going to happen. There's no fucking way.
Is that or die?
Do not over or underestimate human greed. In my opinion.
I would never underestimate human greed, but I'm currently also not underestimating the power of fucking
angry ass people.
angry mob mentality. Listen, you fire one person for AI, kind of mad. You fire two, a little madder. When that starts hitting like double, triple digits, people are gonna start fighting. Like people are gonna get fucking pissed. If I like was one of the people that lost my job because of like AI or whatever, and I was like, oh, I'll work another job in this industry, and they were like, oh, actually, your entire industry is now
Is now
just
deleted.
AI. Yeah, go and do something else, you dumbass. I'm like, well, I'm now gonna spend the rest of my existence ruining your shit because you have, in a sense, taken from me my will to live and make money. So I'm just gonna now dedicate my life to fucking up your shit. What could be better? You give a man nothing to lose, and he has everything to gain. Right? I'm gonna go on some Batman shit, bro. Red Hood, to be completely fair. Like I'm gonna get that big old.
It shoots at people.
Yeah, I got a balaclava just for the. I'm not gonna shoot anyone. I'm gonna calm down.
yeah,
No one's gonna get shot.
Don't go crazy.
Nah, it's a bit crazy. Relax. But yeah, you know how it is. Well, yeah, David. Any final thoughts, concerns? I know you gotta go to a party tonight. Woo woo.
I do. I don't know if I'm gonna go.
David.
I mean, like, cause Chihiro is gonna come with me, so
Oh, yeah?
like, I don't know if we're gonna go or not, cause like, I don't know where she is or what's going on. I might just end up going by myself, or who knows? I don't know. We'll see.
Fucking classic, bro. That's hilarious. Alright, let's wrap it up there. I gotta wake up fucking early tomorrow, dude. I'm going to like a festival or some shit on Sunday, so I'm gonna be up at like 5 to go to the train station because it's in like Akita. Or
You're going to Akita.
I don't know. I forgot where it is. I gotta check my fucking ticket.
Okay.
It's somewhere. It's like a 2-hour Shinkansen away or whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna try and get a couple hours of sleep, do my laundry, play some Zelda before for tomorrow, guys.
You know what? I would like to talk about Zelda, but I want to give it like maybe another week.
Barely off the starting of the game, to be fair.
That's fair.
Yeah. Give me another week or two, and then we can definitely do some Zelda discussions. But yeah, we'll have a whole video game conversation. It'll be fun, I think.
Right.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it there. I'll see you next week. Stay healthy, stay safe. Don't let the AI steal your job.
If you can help it.
If you can fucking help it, bro. Fucking screw up AI.
You might not have a chance.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright, guys. See ya. Yeah, just fucking...